The New York Knicks are one of the most promising teams in the East until the injury happened for Kristaps Porzingis. He tore his ACL here. It was just devastating. It was really a tough moment for Knicks fans because I know everyone dissed Kristaps in the beginning. And then look at how he is now. He's the unicorn. He's a beast. And everyone loves him. He gets injured. Now what, man? These guys, the Knicks were doing good. They were looking up. Everything was looking good. They drafted Ntilikina. He played all right this season. Not too crazy. He hasn't really changed too much. But, I mean, he's still their rookie. He's still rocking with them. I don't know if he's going to be starting point for them next year or not, or if Trey Burke's going to start for them. But so after all that being said, they went ahead and drafted Kevin Knox out of Kentucky with the 9th pick in the 2018 draft. He's a 6'9" small forward. I mean, of course, Knicks fans, no one's ever happy in New York for some reason. These guys, of course, were not happy with that pick at all, but they weren't happy with Porzingis either. So, I mean, this could be, you know, just them overreacting as usual. Because, I mean, his summer league game just actually came on, and he did drop 22 points. He was dunking. He had like 5 dunks in the game. I mean, this guy, Kevin Knox, he has the potential. I don't think he's going to be a bust at all. His physical comparisons are Jason Tatum and Paul George. So, I mean, those are good already off the bat if you're being compared to players like that. You guys see his NBA skills already there. He's got age and upside. So with all this happening, the Knicks are on the right track right now. They drafted a small forward. They got a point guard. They have Kristaps Porzingis. They have a solid center in Enes Kanter. But now there's some rumbling over in the Wolves' den in Minnesota. Jimmy Butler seems to want out of Minnesota. He said he's fed up. Basically, I'm upset like Drake right now. This guy is pissed off. He's tired of the Timberwolves with their nonchalant attitude with the young players and Andrew Wiggins. And more importantly, Karl-Anthony Towns, which I'm kind of surprised because, I mean, these Timberwolves weren't that bad this year. But I guess Jimmy Butler just doesn't see that burning desire from the other young players. And he has no intention of signing an extension this year. So Jimmy Butler next year may be a free agent. And he may be going to one of 2 teams. I'm thinking either New York or the Miami Heat. I don't know. Things are up in the air right now. We don't know how serious it is. We don't know if they're going to trade him right away. And another player that actually got wrapped up into all this is Kyrie Irving. Now, remember, he didn't even really answer anything about signing an extension with the Boston Celtics. He just he's trying to ride the wave and see how things go. So he's still a potential free agent, and he said he would consider playing for the New York Knicks next year. So right now, every Knicks fan in the world is excited as hell because they have an opportunity to sign 2 max or not. I don't really know what the salary cap is right now, but they have the opportunity to sign both of those guys, especially if they try to take, you know, a bit of a pay cut in order for this to happen. So just imagine Kristaps Porzingis, Kyrie Irving, and Jimmy Butler, man, all on one team. That's what I'm going to try to do in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of intro that I made there for this series. I really wanted to put a lot of work into this one. I mean, I didn't do too much stuff in this whole video, but that little intro, hope you guys did enjoy that. I just wanted to throw that in. But you guys see here, the Warriors and Philadelphia are going to be the finals predictions for next year, I guess. The Warriors, of course, swept them. I think they're going to sweep any team that comes out the East regardless. But moving on to things, the stats, Porzingis, he averaged 21 points a game for us. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, not too bad. Kevin Knox had 9 points a game, which is good to see. He is a rookie. We're going to definitely give him some play. Of course, Joakim Noah's there injured, sucking up all of our money. But the first move that we made in the draft this year, we picked up Quentin Grimes. Don't really care too much about that because we're not focusing on that. In this video, I'm trying to get Jimmy Butler and Kyrie Irving, if you guys didn't tell already from the title. So basically, I simulated through the first season just to get through everything, and then I'm gonna do a trade override to get these 2 guys, and then we're gonna just go into it, see how this big 3 works out. I don't really care about all these free agents. KD's a free agent, which is surprising, but yeah, there it is. We got the 3 players that we needed. Now we have Kyrie, Porzingis, and Jimmy Butler all on the same lineup. I mean, I'm not really too much of a fan of it, and I don't really think it's going to happen, but we'll have to just wait and see because I think the Celtics are going to do good. Kyrie's probably going to stay. But the main thing I want to do right off the bat was bring back Enes Kanter. I think he's a great young center. He's tough, he rebounds, he plays hard. We want to bring Enes Kanter back. Another player that we decided to go for was some backup players. We also picked up Mario Hirogina. We also picked up Michael Beasley. And wow, Enes Kanter actually accepted a contract to the Mavs. That's surprising. Actually, now, bro, this guy showed back up on the damn free agency. This guy said he was going to the Mavs, pulled the DeAndre Jordan, and he's actually coming back with us this year. So this is going to be the lineup heading into the first season with this rebuild. I'm liking it. Everything's looking pretty filled out. We got Beasley. I can put Beasley maybe at power forward because he is a bit taller. It may bring him down though. Yeah, it does. But for the sake of our rotations, we're going to bring him to power forward just so we can have someone off the bench for Porzingis so he's not playing 40 minutes a game. But this is going to be the starting lineup heading into the season number 1. Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to be at the 2, Jimmy Butler, Kyrie, Porzingis, Enes Kanter, and then we're going to have Kevin Knox off of the bench for us, and then the rest of our role players. So hopefully we do good. I'm expecting at least the playoffs because we made the playoffs without the big 3. So one thing I'm going to do though, I was going to send Frank Ntilikina to the G League this year, but I decided to send Emmanuel Mudiay. I know Knicks fans want to see Frank get some minutes, so I decided to keep him in there. You guys see there though, Curry MVP, RJ Barrett Rookie of the Year, Tyreek Evans 6th Man of the Year. Pretty interesting because he just got to Indiana. Hassan Whiteside with Defensive Player, and then Luka Doncic with Most Improved. So I don't think we have anybody on these All NBA teams at all. Maybe even Porzingis. Oh, we get Kyrie. There you go. Kyrie made the All NBA 3rd team. 24 points a game, 7 assists. Good stuff for Kyrie. I'm liking it. But this is the stats for the first year with the big 3. Of course, Porzingis is out because 2K cannot stop fucking with me or stop messing with me. I'm sorry for cussing. But Jimmy Butler, where were you this whole season, bro? You had 12 points a game. How are you in 91 and you're only averaging 12 points, bro? That's not what we brought you here for, man. We want a dynasty. You can't be doing that kind of stuff. But you guys see here, we did make it as the 5th seed, which is pretty close to what we had last year, so I'm not too impressed. But again, Porzingis is out. We are facing the Raptors in round number 1, and these Raptors didn't really change too much. OG Anunoby is injured. They win game 1. They win game 2. We come back. There you go. Game 3's ours. Let me see the stats. Kyrie's dropping 30 on their head right now, and Jimmy Butler's still nowhere to be found, bro. This guy's averaging, or he scored 8 points in that game. Like, we can't win anything with Jimmy Butler scoring that little of points, man. He's a starter. You can't be playing like ass and expect to win championships. But you guys see though, it's gonna be a Warriors finals again against the Bucks, and they do end up beating them, bro. Like. What's the point of rebuilds anymore with this team now, man? With Boogie there, I just, there's nothing I can do. But I decided to trade away Michael Beasley there. It was kind of quick. I got Bogdan Bogdanovic from the Sacramento Kings. I wanted another small forward to maybe come off the bench for Jimmy Butler, just in case, you know, because after the first season, I don't really like what I'm seeing from Jimmy Butler, man. So we brought in Bogdanovic as a backup. Kyrie and Jimmy both declined their options. So they're going to be either wanting the money or they're going to want to leave. I don't know what it is, but let's get into free agency and make sure to scoop these guys up right away. Emmanuel Mudiay, I don't know if I want to bring you back, man. We sent you to the G League. You're asking for a lot of money. So is Ron Baker. We brought him back eventually, though. Kyrie is getting that max deal. Jimmy Butler, max deal. That's 2 players over the span of 5 years getting millions of dollars, but it's for the sake of the rebuild. It's not realistic at all. We also picked up some role players in Taj Gibson, and we also picked up Corey Joseph, which I think would be great off the bench for us. Ntilikina and Moody are still battling as the point guard for the future for us right now, and maybe Corey Joseph can just come in and, you know, give us some solid minutes off the bench, because we do need bench players. We also picked up Amir Johnson there, as you guys can see. But we can't really do much with the team other than keep the big 3 together. So this is going to be the lineup again for year number 2. Jimmy Butler, hopefully he has a better year. We're going to start Bogdanovic at the 2 just because Tim Hardaway Jr. is also not providing for us. And he is getting a lot of money too, so I don't know. Tim Hardaway Jr. is on the chopping block especially after this season. I want to see what he does. Frank's getting some more minutes. Mario Hirogina is getting some more minutes. The only reason I'm keeping Mario here is because they just signed him this offseason, so that's the only reason why he's still here right now. But Paul George, 6th man of the year, bro. How the hell did Paul George get? Why is he on the Jazz? This guy's averaging 21 points off the bench for these guys. I want to see what this team is looking like if he's 6th man of the year, man. They couldn't even put him at the 3. Like, who is on the Jazz? Joe Ingles? Like, what? That's kind of disrespectful. But like I said, Paul George goes to any team in this damn game. De'Aaron Fox, most improved. By the way, Giannis won MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. Just watch that because this guy's a freaking freak. Let me see this Jazz team, though. Rubio, Donovan Mitchell, Jay Crowder, Tony Bradley, Gobert, and then George, bro. Why do they have George coming off the bench? I don't understand that. They also have Rudy Gay, and they're starting Jay Crowder over both of those guys. But heading into the playoffs, Kyrie is injured. I'm not even surprised because 2K loves to mess with my damn rebuilds. Kevin Knox bumped up his averages, averaging 12 points a game. So at least we have the future coming behind us. But we have too much injuries going on, bro. Like, this is not what we want to see. We're facing the Raptors again in round 1 here. They have Cameron Reddish now as the rookie. Montrezl Harrell is another pickup they made. Kyle O'Quinn. And that's going to be the same Raptor squad with those 2 additions. But we win game 1, game 2. Game 3, can we complete the sweep? Revenge is sweet and we get the sweep. Oh my god, that's going to be a new saying. But we are facing the Atlanta Hawks in round number 2. We're making improvements. If you guys didn't already know, we finished as the 3rd seed this year. So baby steps, guys. The baby steps of the Knicks. We got to keep playing well. This Hawks team is pretty damn young, but they are good. They got Trae Young, Sekou Diombo. I don't know how to say his name still to this day. But it's looking like it's going to be a sweep. Oh, no. They win game 3. We go up 3-1. And we advance to the conference finals. Now, we're facing Indiana, who has Tyreke Evans and Victor Oladipo. Let me see who else they added, though. They have Jalen Hands. Why in the world is Jabari Parker on the freaking Pacers, man? And Kenneth Faried. I don't know what these trades, I don't know what goes on in this damn league, bro. I don't know what happens. But we're going to get right into the sim. I'm not intimidated one bit. We go up 2-0. We can't get the sweep, though. Guys, please, man. I don't want to lose in the conference finals. We're going to simcast just because I'm that nervous right now. We're at home. Please. There you go. So we end up winning that one. Porzingis, 41 points. Absolutely explodes. Kyrie had 31. That's all we need to look at that. Jimmy Butler. 9 points, bro. Like, are you serious right now? But we do advance to the NBA Finals. Year number 2 with the big 3. We're waiting for either the Warriors or the Clippers. And you guys already know who it is. It's going to be the Golden State Warriors. Everyone is healthy. They don't have DeMarcus Cousins, actually. He has a broken right ankle. He's going to be out for the season. That's good to see. But, yeah. That still shouldn't stop them because they are the Warriors that beat the Cavs in 5 games this year. I mean, in a sweep this year, my bad. But, yeah, let's get into this real quick. Hopefully we do not do the same. And it's looking like, oh, there we go. 3-1. Let's just make sure there's no injuries on the lineup. Come on, guys. Oh, comeback season. Come on. So we do lose in 6 games to the Warriors. That's officially what? That's like what, 4 years in a row for these Warriors now? They truly have a dynasty. Porzingis and Kyrie are doing all they could. Jimmy Butler is the biggest disappointment so far of this rebuild. Sean Livingston dropped 18. Like, what? So heading into the next season, we are going to make some moves here, picking up Bogdanovich for a 4-year deal because he is young, he is talented, and I'm going to take that on. I ended up trading Tim Hardaway Jr. here for Lonnie Walker. just because I need a new shooting guard, and because I can't trust him, bro. He's getting paid like 18 mil just to do nothing for the team. So this is going to be the lineup heading into year number 3. Kyrie, Lonnie Walker, Jimmy Butler, Porzingis, Enes Kanter, Kevin Knox, he's at an 80. Just watch that. The development is there. Ntilikina is at an 81. Everything's looking good. The development is kicking in. And heading into the next season, Giannis wins MVP again. Isaiah Todd, Rookie of the Year. 6th man to Paul George again. Drummond, Defensive Player. Moses Brown. And then Dana Falk, Coach of the Year. So, the stats this year. Kyrie, still on top of the leaderboard for us. Jimmy Butler, actually improved just a little bit. Kevin Knox is now an 87 overall. I may have read that wrong before about him being an 80. There's no way he jumped up 7 overalls in one season. But we are in the playoffs again, of course. We're facing the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have Colin Sexton and RJ Barrett, the #1 pick of the 2019 draft. Kevin Love's still there, and they have a lot of random role players. I don't know what this team is really trying to build towards, but it should be an easy win for us. We go up 3-0, I think. Yep. And I wanted the sweep so bad. There we go. We advanced to round number 2 to face the Toronto Raptors again. How many times are we going to see this team? These guys have Giannis's little brother, like not the second brother, but the youngest brother out of all 3 of them. That's crazy, man. That gene, their family genes are really strong, bro. Like all 3 of them became basketball players. Cough to Big Baller Brand, because no one can beat Big Baller Brand, because that's Big Baller Brand. BBB. Get your merch demo, all that good stuff. But we do end up going to a tight series here against the Raptors. I think it's game 7 here. Hopefully we come out with a dub. It's gonna be close, bro. I want to jump. There we go. We do end up winning, and now we push it to game 7. DeMar and Cameron Reddish are leading that team right now. Jimmy Butler, out of nowhere, drops 28 points. I'm happy. Jimmy Butler's back. Apparently, we should be able to take this team to the finals again. Come on, Jimmy. Let me see some more production out of you, man. And we do end up winning by 5 points here. Enes Kanter led the way for us. Porzingis is coming off of an injury. And Jimmy Butler still kind of nowhere to be found. I mean, with all those players on one team, I guess it's kind of hard to distribute the points the way I expected it to be distributed. But we are facing the Bucks. Another Antetokounmpo brother is in the mix. And these Bucks have Contavious Caldwell-Pope now. Kenneth Faried. It's going to be hard because Giannis is a cheeser in this game. But I thought it was going to be hard, and we actually sweep these guys. So again, the Warriors are in their 5th straight finals. And yeah, Jimmy Butler is finally making an appearance this playoffs. Had 19 points last game against the Bucks. And of course, 2K finally blesses me, and Stephen Curry is out of the lineup. This is exactly what I needed. I want to end this on a good note. I do not want to end this rebuild with no rings at all. So let's go out there and get a freaking dub. Because Della Dodova, he may be a pesty, scrapping defensive player, but it's not enough for this team. I'm telling you that now. I want this sweep. I want their heads. We end up winning in 4 games. The rebuild is complete. That's all I needed to see. That's all I wanted to see. Kyrie Irving, Finals MVP. We're making dreams come true here. We got Jimmy, Porzingis, and Kyrie all their first ring. Oh no, Kyrie won a ring with LeBron. My mistake. Never mind. But we got Kyrie a Finals MVP. That's all that matters. This is going to be the lineup at the end of the rebuild, though. You guys see the development out of Kevin Knox. Tremendous. Knicks fans, give him a chance. Frank Ntilikina, also an 85 overall. Give him a chance. I know you guys are still very high on this guy right now. Lonnie Walker Jr., or the 4th, 84. And yeah, Mitchell Robinson even. Great development players. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, though. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next one.
It just won't stop, it go. Let you in my life, get a sneak peek. Listen to my heart go beat, beat. When we boot up, she keep me out the streets. Hit it back to back, make me call her repeat.